Another very special Harcourts Rata and Co auction here at number 3 at 44 Barry Street in Reservoir. My name is Robert Ozzimo. I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata and Co. I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Daniel, Michael, Andrew, and of course Harry Capotis and Alex Doucas, who no doubt you've had the great opportunity. Maria also there in the crowd, almost blended in there, Maria, and Alex Doucas, who no doubt you've had the great opportunity of becoming acquainted with throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you now the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that remain available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids, the words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here. Everything is quite clear. Buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. The market is on the move in 2025. What a great opportunity to get in and ride that wave of capital growth. A great opportunity here in Barry Street for any investor, any first home buyer, perhaps the downsizer. A unit of great proportion, separate lounge, 3 bedrooms in total, serviced by that central bathroom, comfortable as it is, but plenty of room for you to add your own touches on throughout the years. A great opportunity now to bid, buy, get the sold sticker on the board and start your real estate journey, buyers. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 344 Barry? Who would like to start us off? I don't mind the call. Buyers, I'm in your hands. 560. At 560, up and running now. Welcome and best of luck here today at 80 now. At 580,000, make it 600 in the rise. At 580 now. At 580,000, fairly been offered. 90. At 90, I'll shorten my stride and get you involved at 90. Same courtesy, sir. 610 now, even better. At 610,000. At 610,000, fairly been offered now at 610 the bid. 615. At 15 now, can I say 20, sir?
Yeah, man.
At 20?
15.
At 15, 615, no worries. And 20 here. At 620 and 25 now. At 625 the bid. At 625,000, fairly been offered. Your 5 still good with me. If it helps you make the decision, we are on the market and selling at 30 now. At 630,000. At 630,000, fairly been offered. We sell here today at 630,000. Make absolutely no mistake about it. 2. At 632, sir, welcome. Best of luck at 32 now. At 632 the bid. At 632,000. If you're waiting for me to go inside, seek instructions. Won't be happening here today. I'm out here till we sell. My instructions have been sought. They have been given. At 35 now, welcome. Best of luck at 35. At 635, we do sell here today. On the market, we play for keeps. At 35, the bid's there. The keys are there, and we sell. At 635 and 37 now, and welcome back at 37. Perhaps 40 in the rise, sir. At 637 and the bid's behind. At 637,000, we're selling here today once at 637, done. 40. At 40. At 40 now and 42. At 642. At 642,000, fairly been offered now. 42 bids here. Keys are here. Are we done over here? At 642. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. Are we done here, sir? At 642. Thank you. So we're done over here at 642,000. 43 now. 643 and 44. At 644. At 644,000, the quick retort there at 44. Got the keys back with a quick bid. At 644 now. At 644,000. I won't take 500, so I'll take 1,000. At 644,000. First call at 644. All done. We done there? Yep. At 45, welcome, best of luck. Never too late till the hammer falls. Still in play at 645 and 6. At 646 now. At 646,000. At 646,000, fairly been offered out 46. Back against your bid at 46, but the keys are behind. At 646 and 47 and 8. At 648 now. At 648,000, fairly been offered at 648. Bids there, keys are there. We're on the market. We play for keeps. We sell. 648 the bid and 50 now. And 51. At 651. at 651,000. Small bids aren't helping. Try big one at 651,000. Fairly been offered now at 651 the bid. First call at 651. Done. Second call 65. At 53, 4, at 654, at 654,000, at 654,000, bid back there again, be bold, perhaps take me to 60, at 5 for 655, at 656, at 656 with a nod of the head, at 656,000, at 656,000, sir, can I entice you in to 60? Be bold if you want to buy. You've got to dig deep right now if you want to buy. At 656, the bid's there, keys are there, we sell at 58. At 658 and 59, at 659 and 60 beckons now, at 659,000, fairly been offered now, 659 the bid, at 659,000 once, at 659, done. Twice, at 659,000, done and finished. Third and final call at 659, all done, finished, silent out. We're definitely done here, sir. Thank you again for your bidding. We're done over here. So we're done over there at 659, still considering? Not going to be here all day, sir. I'm here now, though. Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 659,000. Sir, you tell me you're right, I'll sell at 659. The bid's there. Everyone else is out. Only one to beat. At 659 the bid. At 660 now. And one at 661,000. Has he done enough now? Was 660 the mental barrier? At 661,000. At 661, and we're back there now at 661. At 661,000. Fairly been offered now at 661 the bid. First call. Second call. At 663, 4 if you like, at 4 now, at 664, at 664,000. As I said, those small bids aren't helping. Give me a nice big bold statement bid at 666. And 7 at 667 now, at 667,000, perhaps 70 beckons now, at 667,000, the bid's there, keys are there, opportunity still here though, at 667,000, at 667,000, fairly been offered, first call at 667, done. Twice at $667,000 the bid, done and finished. Third, final call at 667 the bid, all done, all finished, silent out. We're out over here. Sir, we're definitely done. I'll have your absolute best here today.
I'm done. I think I'm done. Yep.
You're absolutely sure? You don't seem a little bit uncertain to me. We're definitely done.
No, I'm done.
I want you to walk away knowing you gave your absolute best, or walk away with the keys. Either one. Definitely.
I'm done.
How about 668?
With the work it needs, I'm done.
Definitely done. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 667,000 bids here, keys are here. We're selling once, twice, third, final call, all done, all finished, all silent out at 667. We're selling. Definitely sure, sir. Selling. Selling. Sold. Congratulations and well bid, sir. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction.